If you're looking to escape that fast food craving, which is so intense, and you have very few vegetables in your pantry or in your kitchen, today I'm going to be showing you a very easy and simple vegetable stew, which is going to be loaded with lots of nutrients because it's vegetable. So also, we are going to be making a very simple spaghetti side dish, which is going to turn out absolutely amazing. So if you're looking forward to impress your family or you have some guests and you want to serve some healthy food which is budget friendly, try out this recipe. So we're going to get straight into cooking, and I've already placed a pot for my vegetable stew. We have another pot for our side dish, that is spaghetti. You can also cook some rice. So you're going to be placing your pan over medium flame and adding 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. And we're going to start off by building flavor. So you'll need 1 medium onion, which is diced. We're going to transfer into the pan. Pick a spatula. Then you're going to cook your onions for around 1 to 2 minutes, and the onions are going to slowly release their natural sugars. Hence, you're going to caramelize your onions, and they'll add a very nice flavor to your stew. To cook the onions very fast, you can add in a pinch of salt, which is going to draw water from the onions. Once your onions are starting to brown, you're going to add in 4 cloves of fresh garlic, which are minced, and the fresh garlic is going to add in a lot of flavor to the stew. So just keep on stirring because garlic burns super fast. And in a matter of 20 to 30 seconds, you start noticing that the garlic is browning. This is what we're looking for because we need that flavor in our stew. Add 2 large tomatoes which are diced. Then you're going to add in 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, which is going to enhance that tomato flavor, and also it's going to add in some color. I always keep some tomato paste in my fridge because sometimes tomatoes, especially when it's not tomato season, the tomatoes are not super juicy, so they don't add color to your food. That is your stew. So you're going to reduce the flames to low, add a splash of water. If you notice that your pan is drying out, and cook the tomatoes until they are cooked down. While my tomatoes are cooking, I'm going to be placing a pot with water for cooking my spaghetti. You can also serve the vegetable stew with some pasta or rice, or even chapati. Stir my stew, use the back of my spatula and mash down the tomatoes as they're cooking. Add in half a teaspoon of paprika, garlic powder, cumin, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Add in a teaspoon of Royco, which is a mix. Stir in and let all the flavors infuse into the stew. To season, I'm going to be adding in some salt. And immediately you add in the spices, they'll start cooking together with the tomatoes. Hence, your kitchen is going to be smelling absolutely beautiful. Cumin is a bold spice, so it's going to add in a very nice flavor into the stew. As for the paprika, garlic powder, they are mild spices but add in color. And the garlic powder is going to add in some more garlic flavor into the food. The black pepper is going to add in a touch of spiciness and also a very nice taste to your stew. I absolutely enjoy adding in black pepper to everything. After around 1 minute, this is how your tomatoes are going to be looking. So now you're going to add in 4 medium potatoes, which are cut into small sizes so that they can cook very fast. Also, you're going to be adding in 1 large carrot. Stir in the potatoes, the carrots into the stew. Add in 1 cup of water. Then I'm going to stir in once more, making sure all the potatoes are submerged in the water so that they can cook evenly. Cutting down the potatoes into small sizes is going to save you a lot of time if you're in a hurry. Maybe you're making some dinner. So if your potatoes are cut into big sizes, it is going to take a little bit of time to cook. You're going to wait for the water to come to a boil, and at this point you're going to reduce the flames to medium-low so that the stew can slowly simmer for around 3 to 4 minutes. Keep on checking if your potatoes are cut into small sizes because you don't want the potatoes to overcook. We still have some zucchini, which I'm going to be adding in a few, and some capsicum. This is assorted capsicum, coriander, and we have some spaghetti. When shopping for spaghetti, it's the same as shopping for rice, so you have to buy that quality packet of spaghetti for that perfect outcome. 1 minute later, my water has come to a boil, so I'm going to add in a heaping teaspoon of salt, which is going to season the spaghetti. Add in a handful of spaghetti. It's going to take you around 30 seconds for the spaghetti to slip into the water. So you're going to use a fork and stir the spaghetti so that it doesn't clump together. Reduce the flames to medium. Then you're going to cook according to packaging instructions. Mine is going to take around 6 to 8 minutes to fully cook. I'm going to check on my stew, which is slowly simmering. Stir in, then I'm going to be checking the seasoning. We have a perfect color from the tomato paste. Everything is bubbling. The kitchen is smelling absolutely incredible. I need a little bit of salt. I'm going to add in a pinch. Stir in and cook. Stir in and continue cooking my stew. We have a little bit of acidity, so I'm going to be adding in a touch of sugar. Naturally, potatoes are starchy, so as they're cooking, you'll notice that your stew will thicken up. So my potatoes are cooked halfway, so I'm going to be cooking for around 2 more minutes. When I notice the edges crumbling a little bit, the potatoes are ready, or you can use a fork and knife to cut through the potato to check if it's ready. Check the seasoning one more time. After adding in that touch of sugar, everything now is so delicious. Check on my spaghetti. I need around 2 more minutes. When the spaghetti is ready, you're going to drain off the water. Then add in a teaspoon of cooking oil or olive oil. And this is going to prevent the spaghetti from clumping together as you cook your stew. For the spaghetti to remain warm, I'm going to cover my pot, check on my stew. The potatoes are almost cooked, so now it's time to add in 1 large zucchini, which is diced into small pieces. You have to at least try and cut the veggies the same size so that you can have some good looking stew. After a minute, this is how everything is looking. So I'm going to add in my assorted peppers, which are going to add in color. I always finish cooking up my food with some capsicum and coriander because you don't want to lose the taste in the capsicum and the coriander. That is what makes food very flavorful. After adding in the capsicum, I'm going to cook for around a minute. Also, the zucchini, the potatoes, the carrots, and everything else in the pot is going to continue cooking. So just watch over everything so that it doesn't overcook. As I said earlier on, the recipe is super versatile. So you can throw in some broccoli, some French beans, snow peas, This is a nice hearty stew. And it's perfect on its own because it's full of veggies. It's filling because we have some potatoes. So yeah, you can enjoy a bowl of some delicious veggie stew and it will be so yum. Once everything is looking this gorgeous, you're going to garnish with coriander and serve. I'm going to try out my vegetable stew, which is looking very vibrant because we have lots of colors from all the veggies that we added. Wow. The zucchini is not overcooked. We have a crunch from the capsicum. The potatoes are well cooked. The soup itself, the stew, it's so delicious. This is a very nice way to serve some delicious lazy meals because it's going to take you around 20 minutes at most to cook the food. So good, so filling, hearty, cozy, delicious. Everything you need in one plate. Bye-bye.